Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, general reading. Try and get this in under half an hour. Pray for guidance, clarity. What Cancer needs to know right now, in these moments in time. Thank you. Okay, Celtic cross spread with Central Issue, Knight of Cups, with some Oracle cards, Temperance. Ooh. For some more clarity on Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know for their highest good? Rider-Waite deck, Modern Witch. Oh, the Empress. Three of Cups. Ten of Swords. Tower. Thank you. Thank you. Two more cards for Cancer, please. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Nice. And last card, please. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know for their highest good? Four of Pentacles. Bottom of deck. What do we got? The Moon. Secrets. Well, we do have the full moon in Cancer. A couple of days' time. Known as the cold moon. Emotions possibly coming up to the surface. So Cancer, be aware. Especially after this recent conjunction Saturn and Jupiter. The veil is very thin. So let's make a start. Knight of Cups, Central Issue, Knight of Cups. Okay, Cancer. So something's coming in for you. Something's coming in for you. Some kind of support, something, some emotional, something, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. There's something coming in for you, some kind of offer. This is the issue. Maybe you're expecting this, Cancer. Maybe you're expecting something that's coming in for you, and it could be an offer, it could be nice, you know. Maybe you're some emotional support, some support coming in for you, Temperance. Now, the card represents Sagittarius. It also represents balance, balancing your spirituality, grounding your spirituality, being able to mutate any energies that are coming in for you at the moment, any energy you're feeling at the moment. You need to ground that, Cancer. You need to start to ground your... perhaps also you could be going through more of a spiritual awakening. You might be understanding more about your personal spirituality and understanding how to ground that. Also, the Temperance card represents having patience with something, yourself included. You might be feeling quite emotional at the moment. As I said, with the Cancer full moon, the cold moon, which is coming up, you might need to balance yourself more. You might be feeling emotionally a little bit ungrounded. You're being asked to, you know, balance that out. Ground yourself, do things to enable you to ground yourself. Because this Cancer full moon for Cancerians, you know, will be strong. You will find yourself feeling a little bit emotionally unbalanced. So it's very important for you to, you know, use this energy to ground yourself. Perhaps find ways to do that. Get out into nature, maybe do some yoga and some kind of meditation in order to ground your emotions. That would help you enormously. You have the Two of Wands here, which could be a possible obstacle. So it seems that you're looking out to the future. You're looking ahead. You're looking at what your options are possibly as well. And this could be that you're likely looking to the year ahead as we close out this year in this cycle, this difficult, quite challenging year, 2020, and looking to see ahead of you what your options could be, where you're going from here. And as an ideal energy, you're being asked to have strength with this situation, whichever it is. This is fire energy associated with the star sign of Leo, which might be significant to you. You're being advised to have strength here, to continue looking to the future, of course, to continue grounding yourself, of course, but to remain strong within yourself. You know, to keep a balance, because the Strength card and the Temperance card are both cards, you know, which are advising you to have balance here. Balancing your spirituality, your higher self with your earthly self, taming the beast within, balancing, you know, your impulses with your balancing your impulses with your knowledge of what you know is right for you. So hold back if you're feeling impulsive at the moment. Perhaps you need to pull back a bit. Ask yourself, you know, whether you might be rushing ahead with things. Ask yourself if your strength, where your strength comes from at the moment. And it's your inner strength that's required for whichever situation you're in right now. Now you have the Empress here, which is a fantastic card, and this is your recent past. So it looks to me, Cancer, that you're in a good position. The Empress is like the embodiment of the four queens of the deck. So that's the earth, water, fire and air. And the Empress is very grounded and very abundant. The Empress is all about, you know, birthing new ideas. In your recent past, perhaps, Cancer, you've been having an understanding of how to birth new ideas. Perhaps you're working on projects, things, you know, things that you do in your life that propel you forwards, that make you feel more at one with yourself, that make you feel more whole, that make you feel more true to yourself as well. And perhaps this is something you're focusing on, and perhaps you're looking to the future, seeing, you know, getting more clarity about your all of your skills and talents as well. This is both air energy and earth energy, and it's represented by Venus, which rules both Taurus and Libra, which this card represents both of those two signs. So it could also be about earthing your ideas, your intelligence, all the tools that you have, feeling confident as well in the things that you might be doing right now. In your recent past, perhaps you've been in this energy where you have been focusing as well on birthing new ideas, having more creativity, feeling that you can bring that forwards. And the Three of Cups here is perhaps action you should take, and this could mean that you need to start to celebrate a little bit. Maybe get together with friends, maybe do something that you know, celebrates celebrates the things you do. Perhaps you need to start to feel more content in the things you're doing as well. Feel more joyful as well. Feel more proud of yourself in the things that you are creating at the moment. Perhaps you should reach out and, you know, and begin to to look towards celebrating with friends as well. Maybe there's some opportunities, invitations coming up for you in order for you to be able to do this. And perhaps you're two of ones here, you're looking at that. You might be looking at the new year, you might be looking at, you know, how you can celebrate, how you can enjoy, you know, the fruits of your labour as well, with the Empress card here. How you can start to enjoy yourself a little bit more. Perhaps you've been in you know, too much in isolation, and you need to start sort of reaching out to people, and, you know, maybe getting together with friends to, you know, to start to enjoy and celebrate your life a little bit. You have the Ten of Swords here, which is perhaps something you've been through, Cancer, you know, which is about betrayal and being backstabbed. And this is something that might have occurred that, you know, could have even led to a Tower moment. And the Tower is not necessarily a bad card to have, because it can mean that, you know, your foundations are being shaken up in order for you to start anew. And of course we are, you know, heading towards the end of 2020, a beginning of, and of course the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction represents the new Earth. And, you know, the end of old paradigms, and, you know, the new beginnings. So the Tower must fall in order for these new beginnings to be able to take place. And maybe there was something that you had built that wasn't on such a solid foundation, and that's come crumbling down, in order for you to be able to rebuild from there. And this could have been linked to, you know, betrayal, backstabbing, things that, you know, were unfair, what didn't work out, you know, any harmful situation that could have, you know, really brought you to a place where you feel that you have to start again. And, you know, we're all being faced with this right now, the new beginnings, the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in Aquarius, you know, the new Earth. And the new Earth is being birthed, as of course we know that this current civilization is collapsing around us, because it's not sustainable. So, you know, the next 20 to 26 years, you know, is the sort of, you're in the foothold here of the beginning of the next cycle of 20, you know, a decade, 2 decades and a half. So whatever might be falling away for you at the moment, Cancer, and coming down, you need to understand that you know, what you build from now on in is a 26-year cycle, around about a 26-year cycle, starting again perhaps, you know, beginning new journeys, leaving the past behind. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is in your hopes and fears sector. So you might be concerned about your finances at the moment, Queen of Pentacles. It's a stable card, very stable, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so it's about your stability. You might be concerned about rebuilding, and, you know, how you, and also focusing on your current material stability. You might be worrying about it. You might be wondering if, you know, by starting again, beginning a new journey, you might be concerned about, you know, how your finances are going to be affected, or yet you might also have great confidence in, you know, your finances becoming more and more stable. This could be a grey area for you, Cancer, because you might be both hoping and fearing, you know, your particular, how your particular material world is going to be shaped, or is shaping up, you know, because of things, because of obstacles, because of maybe things, you know, having crumbled away. You're looking to the future to see, you know, something brighter, something better, something more stable. Two of Wands, looking to the future to see, you know, better possibilities that might be out there for you, which is up to you, which is up to how you build from here, Cancer. And the Four of Pentacles as an outcome, I think it is suggesting that you are also going to be more protective over what it is that you've built for yourself. You're going to have a sense of wanting to be protective, perhaps, over the things that you have been creating for yourself. Perhaps you're focusing more on you, on your world, on what you're about to achieve, on where you're going, how you're going to achieve it, and how you're going to keep yourself feeling financially stable, and how you need to possibly protect that, and also continue to believe in that, that you can have more stability in your life. And this will be as a direct result from you and your belief and your self-belief, the Empress here. Your self-belief, being able to ground your self-temperance, something good coming in for you, Knight of Cups. Being strong, looking to the future to see where you might be going, what's ahead of you, whatever is past, whatever has happened in your past, perhaps what that was meant to dissipate, and perhaps you're having to work from ground zero. Perhaps you're having to develop new skills as well. Perhaps you're having to develop new skills. Now, you might be also, with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, might be being secretive about your movements. You might also be concerned about not seeing things as they really are, and looking for some kind of illumination that will help you have a better idea of where you're headed to, with the Two of Wands here. But it seems to me, Cancer, that you possibly need to make sure you get out into nature a little bit more. Have you been cooped up a little bit? Do you need to get out into nature? Do you need to ground yourself? Will your strength come from you being more self-sufficient, the Empress here, birthing new ideas, giving life to all your ideas and ambitions, keeping yourself grounded, finding the time to be with friends, finding the time to have that social interaction. At the moment we are in Tier 4 in the UK, which means that, well, it doesn't mean much to me, because as we know, this is all about control and upping the game so that we can live more in fear, which is not what we're here to do. So you have Brigitte even. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding. So there's something that you're not sure about with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, and there's things you need to research before you move forwards, in whichever way that resonates to you. You also have Caressa. You are at the end of a cycle in your life, hence the Tower here. You are at the end of a cycle here, and you need to call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next steps. Happiness awaits. So do that. Ask for help, ask for guidance. I'm going to ask for an Angels and Ancestors card. And do some more research, Cancer, because there could be things that, you know, haven't come to light yet, and they could well come to light during this Cancer full moon, that will help illuminate your path for you. Maybe also Two of Wands can also mean that, you know, you're looking out to your future, but you're not kind of sure where you're going from here, especially, you know, coming from the Tower here, where things might, you know, for many people, things, you know, have fallen apart, and, you know, we are embarking on a whole new journey over the next, of course, 2 decades and a half, stepping into the new earth. The old paradigms are breaking down and fading away as our civilization collapses. Moon take note of intuitive messages. You have the moon twice. You need to listen to your intuition more, Cancer. And with this Cancer new moon, harness the energy. Be aware. You know, you are ruled by the moon, Cancer. So, you know, during this time, during the next few days, over this period of the next full moon, pay real close attention to your intuition, is the advice here. You know, any niggles, anything, you know, pay close attention to that intuition. Don't ignore it at this point, because this will help enable you to see more about your future and more about where you're going. Two of Wands here. And also enable you to see where there is stability for you, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles here, and the Empress, which is linked to your creativity, which is linked to, you know, new ideas that you're birthing. This also could also be in relation to a pregnancy. That might resonate too. Fertility too. Follow your gut. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. You have Temperance here, which is asking you to stay rooted and grounded. Use your intuition. You know, you're going to get information through, you know, harnessing this lunar energy. And any intuition that, you know, comes to you during this time, really take advantage of it and really listen to that. And you have Shield Maiden too. Make plans and focus. So this is where strength comes in. Any plans you're making, be strong. You know, focus. Two of Wands, focus. If it's the future that you need to focus on right now, you know, using your gifts, your talents, the Empress card here, keep that focus, keep that focus there. Don't get distracted. Use your intuition and watch things harvest for you. Queen of Pentacles here, you know, harvest coming in for you. It's very important for you at the moment, Cancer, to stay grounded, so do that. King of Spring. Be innovative and inspiring. Also be wise. You might be expecting some kind of financial windfall. And your leadership skills are required. Okay? And there could be someone unexpected who's a supporter of your cause. There could be someone coming in for you, like I said here. The Knight of Cups, something coming in for you. Someone even who is going to be offering you support, is a supporter of your ideas, the Empress, your ideas, anything you want to bring forwards, any ideas you're birthing, any new ventures you're birthing, you know, that there could be an unexpected supporter coming in for you. So keep your eyes peeled, okay? And also you're being advised to reach out to others for comfort and love. So get together if you feel that you need to get together with friends. Don't hesitate. In whichever situation you come out of, Ten of Swords perhaps, the Tower, things that have collapsed around you, you're being advised that you will grow stronger from this situation, Strength card. And any sadness that you might have encountered, the Ten of Swords here, that will also heal with time. And keep focused. So if you're in an energy, a little bit of energy of sadness, betrayal, heartbreak, whatever, that's all going to heal with time, Cancer. Keep following your intuition, keep listening. As I said, with this full moon in Cancer, your intuition might be, you might find it's much more on point than normal, so don't deny it, and don't and make sure that you listen to it, because that will guide you. Thank you. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. In your true north, you have the Two of Wands here, which is looking to the future and looking to, you know, perhaps future prospects, where you're going with the confidence. You know, the Wands here, this fire energy, this confident energy, creative energy. So keep believing in yourself. The Empress, it seems that you're birthing new ideas. You're putting them out there. You're seeing where this might take you. and it will take you far. Keep focusing. Also look up your North Node, I would suggest. If you look up your natal chart, you'll be able to find out where your North Node is, which might be of some significance to you as well. And find out what that placement in your North Node is, so that you can have more clarity on what your North Node is all about. Because of course right now we're all transitioning out of our South Node into our North Node, you know, evolving into our North Node. And obstacles are detours in the right direction. So if there have been obstacles, if you've encountered something like the Tower recently, like the Ten of Swords recently, these are just pushing you into the right direction, and they might seem like obstacles, but really what they are obstacles that are pushing you forwards into the right direction. So if there is any confusion, the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, be sure of yourself and consider that any obstacles that you might be encountering right now are merely detours that are pushing you into the right direction. And you might be feeling that at the moment, Cancer, that you're kind of on new territory, on, you know, uncharted territory, Two of Wands here. So you're not entirely sure of where you're going or where you're being led to. But you're being asked, of course, to have strength in this situation, to keep yourself grounded here with the Temperance card, to focus on, you know, your aspirations, what you want for your future, and listen to your instinct more than ever at this moment in time. Okay, what's this? Let's have a look. Thank you. Oh, get some fucking sleep. You're being an arse because you're fucking tired. Face the pillow now. You might be, and you might be drained because, of course, after the Christmas season, of course, we've been through, you know, you can feel it, excuse me, somewhat ragged at the end of it. And it would be very good if you need some rest, get some rest, because, you know, you don't want to enter the new year, you know, feeling tired and ragged. I'm going to ask for a Romance Angel card. Which will give us some clues into your romantic life, if you have a romantic life at the moment. Please, angels, guys, please send us a message for Cancer. And that's Angels cards. Thank you very much. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So if you've been feeling stuck, Ten of Swords, the Tower, new beginnings, endings and beginnings. It's also Scorpio energy, endings and beginnings, transformations. You're being advised to take back control of your life and free yourself from whichever circumstance you might be in, which is not, you know, helping you to move forwards and see, you know, how things can improve for you. And to end your reading, I'm going to ask for Goddess Guidance card, Dorian Virtue. Oh, thank you. Ta-da. Thank you. And you have Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honour the cycles of your body, your energy levels and your emotions. So with the Cancer full moon that we're heading into right now, this might be the perfect time. In fact, it's probably necessary for you to honour the cycles of your body, the energy levels and your emotions during this, you know, this Cancer full moon. You need to really focus on that as well, and pay attention to that. You know, if you're tired, if you need rest, take that rest. If you need to get outside more, go and do that. You know, be real with your emotions. You know, notice them too, because of course the Cancer full moon can also bring up some, you know, often hidden emotions, or emotions, you know, that will come up to the surface, and the moon card at the bottom of the deck. So it could also be hidden emotions coming up to the surface. Honour those emotions, work your way through them. If you feel like having a good cry, allow yourself to cry. You know, if you're feeling more emotional than normal, that's okay. Honour that, and your body and your energy levels. Get rest if you need it. Do things that make your body thrive, that make you feel better about yourself. And I'm going to end your reading there, Cancer, and I hope that was helpful to you. Just before I go, I'm just going to find you a page that might be relevant. I radiate light and life. The only way for me is up. So keep shining, keep thriving. Keep looking ahead. The only way up, the only way for me is up. 2 of Wands, positive steps forwards, believing in yourself. Even if no one else does right now, Cancer, just keep believing in yourself. Any obstacles here are detours in the right direction. Honour the cycles of your body. Honour this full moon in Cancer too. And, make the most of that energy. Use that to your advantage. I hope this was helpful to you, Cancer, and I'm wishing you all the very best. Happy New Year, and I'm sending you love and light and blessings, and take care. Until next time, bye-bye.